Sometimes, if you're not careful, you are the villain of your own story. And nobody wants to be that. And I get it. Some of the people that I'm talking to are just like, well, the president is coming out and saying it. Absolutely. The president said it last night, this morning, this afternoon. He's blamed it on everything. He's saying it's nefarious. He's saying that it's DEI. He's saying that it's all Biden and Obama's fault. I don't know, after 9 years of Barack Obama no longer being in office, how things are still his fault. They'll blame the black man for anything, won't they? They will blame the black man for anything. That man has not been in office since 2016, 2017. That was 8 years ago. 8 years ago. And in his last year, they did everything that they could to stop him from even getting stuff done. Remember when he nominated a guy to be on the Supreme Court and Mitch McConnell and them blocked it because they said the next president should decide it? This man, the current president, is still blaming a man from 8 years ago. I swear, black people in this country, we get blamed for everything. DEI, what's DEI got to do with it? I had an interesting back and forth with a YouTube commenter the other day. If you want to check out the conversation, by all means, go check it out. Was I pompous? Was I condescending? Of course I was. I mean, this is who I am. I'm going to be that, especially when you come to me with dumb arguments. So me and my sister had posted some clips about DEI. We explained it in the last episode what DEI truly is. And this person immediately went to, it shouldn't be based on color, which last I checked, it's not based on color. Race. He said race. Okay. It's not solely based on race. All right. There's race, gender, sexuality, religion, all these types of things. What it's meant to do is make sure that you're not discriminated because of these things. And this person played their hand because they immediately went to race. And I was like, see, there you go. Everybody equates DEI with race. It's diversity. That means things that are groups of people that have been historically marginalized. Diversity, equity, trying to make things equal, and inclusion, bringing things in. That's what it is. But you have these idiots out here that are talking about DEI, which is basically just another way of saying it's somehow reverse racism, which is absurd in every aspect. The people that are still in power are still white men. Still white men. And it's so funny. The president of the United States, white man, surrounded by white people, majority white men. This happened under his watch, and he's still blaming other people for things that's happening under his watch. And you could say to yourself, well, he's only been in office for like 8 days. How's this his fault? I'm going to go into all of his politics later. I know. I had told you guys I was going to stop talking about politics, and I want to. I really want to, but I got an odd feeling that I'm not going to be able to, because the current administration in its short tenure right now has done some head-scratching things that I got to address. I can't not address it. A lot of y'all are wanting to hear what me and my sister or my guests have to say about these particular issues. That's the reason why you tune in. Why am I going to deny that? Well, one of the reasons why I deny that is for my own mental health and well-being, right? Like this takes a toll on me, preparing, getting all the facts and then giving it to you guys. And it becomes disheartening because I don't understand how people don't realize that they voted for their detriment. Like, I don't understand how they don't see the forest for the trees, but also I do understand when people have blinders on, it's not about what you could do for them. It's about taking away from other people. For instance, remote work. There's so many people that are up in arms and that are patting the current administration about remote work. And I'm going to get into more detail about that later, about eliminating remote work for federal workers, saying that and their main complaint is I have to go to work every day. Why shouldn't they? Uh, because their job doesn't require them to. I'm sorry. If you're a plumber, I guess you could remote work as a plumber. I guess you could. I don't think you can remote work if you work with cattle. I think you kind of have to be there.
Join the conversation and follow the Unsolicited Perspectives podcast on Apple, Spotify, or wherever you get your audio podcasts.